Center for Women in Transition, a lot of people ask, like, are you in a halfway house? And it's not that, it's different.
17 years ago, there were some women, some that were sisters, nuns, and some that were lay people that were going into our county jail.
It's for women coming out of incarceration.
And they kept seeing the same women over and over again. And they said, this is crazy. Like, why do we keep seeing these same women over again?
I was incarcerated because I had felony possession of Suboxone.
So they got them together to have like a little focus group, and they said, what would have made a difference?
I was in the workhouse for a few months. I got out, and I was pretty much homeless for about a week.
And the women talked about not having a safe and affordable place to live, and not having anyone to support them.
I'm 31 years old. I've been using in some way, shape, or form since about 14, 15. But only within the last 2 years I became a heroin addict, and there's just no good end to that. And of course, you know, they say jails, institutions, or death.
And so they designed the program to have the housing component and the mentoring component.
And they provide every need. Like there's not, before I started working and making my own money, there wasn't a need that I had that they did not meet, which is pretty incredible.
They mostly see like bus pass, food card, shelter, and that's great. That's all we need at first, but that's why I do the circles with them.
I think I just have a hard time talking about stuff. You wouldn't know it now, but
we start with emotional expression. Who are you in the world? How are you doing in the world? Who are the important people to you?
Talking about feelings and actually letting myself process what I'm feeling and knowing that it's okay to be going through that. I think that was a big reason why I would use, so I wouldn't have to think about any of that. I could just push it off to the side.
The underlying theme of what restorative justice or restorative philosophy is that human beings are more likely to make positive changes in their life and more likely to be happy if the people in power that are around them do things with them rather than to them or for them.
I am definitely the type of person that needs structure, and this place certainly provides that. Not in like a stifling manner, but just something that's it's just enough. For me, it's just the right balance.
And we see social service agencies doing things to people all the time, and teachers doing things to people, and parents doing things for their kids, you know, but to do something with is much more effective. It's a much better way to learn, and so that's something that we believe in here at CWIT, that we try to engage the women in the decision making, in the whole process, rather than doing something to them or for them.
You definitely have a huge sense of independence. Absolutely.
You know, one of our circles, we started with, tell us the name of someone who you're improving yourself for and why. You know, so they might say my kids, my mom, my friend, myself. But that's really important for people to get to know themselves well enough to be able to say it. I want to improve myself.
At the end of the day, I know that they are right there. So it's like, and I've lived on my own before. It's so much like that, but with that added support.
You know, next week when you show up late for your curfew, we can say, how is that helping you work towards your goal?
You know, by nature, being a drug addict, I'm a manipulator and I'm a bullshitter. Excuse my language. And that doesn't fly here. And I mean, they'll definitely be quick to call you out on that. And at this point in my life, I really do need that.
So every woman in our program is matched with a woman from the community for a one-on-one mentoring partnership that should last the whole year that they're here.
We have mentors that we just recently got paired with through CWIT, so I do talk to my mentor once a day.
We really attribute a lot of our success to that relationship, because a lot of times what we found with the women in our program, their family and friends don't always have their best interest at heart. They have a lot of fun with them, or they want them to behave in a certain way, but to really help them to become self-actualized is something that the mentors can help them do. And so having that relationship with somebody who's from maybe a different world than you're from is really effective, and a lot of the women build lifelong relationships with their mentors.
A sort of peace of mind knowing that I have people who have a genuine interest in my succeeding. That definitely helps, absolutely.